There we go. We're alive.
We're alive.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Oh, it's so nice to see you again after our Easter break. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Well, we're super excited to welcome you to this springtime episode.
Finally spring.
Yeah, exactly.
So nice.
So how are you guys feeling? How are you guys doing? Let us know if you can see us and hear us, of course.
That's always a must, right?
Yeah, exactly. And one thing's for sure I want to mention before we actually go forward with the episode is that, as you guys know, Lena is pregnant. So she actually left on her maternity leave. I'm sure she's watching us. So hi, Lena, if you're watching us. And meanwhile, Louise is helping us out.
Yes.
Filling that little gap, helping me out.
I'm trying my best.
You're doing a good job so far.
Thank you.
So, what we're going to talk about today, really quick, is going to be everything that has to do with spring. So this means some spring patterns, what we're looking forward.
Yes.
When it comes to spring ideas and projects. Exactly. Some new yarn on our website. And
very springy yarn.
Very springy yarns.
Very inspiring for spring projects.
And yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So let's see who's saying hello. Oh, I see. Good evening, ladies.
Hello, Viola.
Everything looks good and sounds good. So that's really nice.
That's good. Yeah. And Samia says she's excited for today.
Yes, we are also super excited. So hello, everyone from Ohio.
Hello.
Beautiful, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we move on, for those of you who are watching us for the first time, remember to subscribe to our channel.
And hit the notification bell.
Yeah, so that you can get reminded when we have these kind of lives or when we post new videos. But before we actually get into the deal, I want to actually present you my new co-host, Louise.
Hello.
And ask a few questions. So if you guys have any questions for Louise, go ahead and shoot them in the chat.
I'll answer if I can.
Yeah. So Louise, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Louise. Surprise. And I love to knit. And I'm a very outdoor person, I guess you could say that. I love to sail, I love to kayaking, and I love to hike. And actually, it's funny that I love to knit because it's an indoor activity.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like...
How does that add together?
But that's good because then, you know, then you're doing all these outdoorsy stuff. And then when you're inside, you know that, it's time to knit. As soon as you put your foot in the door, you're like, it's knit time or it's crochet time.
Yeah, because I'm also new to crocheting and I'm really learning that and loving to learn that. It's a whole new world that's opening up for me there. And it's so exciting.
Yeah, I think that you're also doing pretty good with the crocheting. Because you've been going insane with some crochet projects lately. So I'm actually really excited to see how far you can take the journey into crocheting.
You can take it pretty far, I would say. So, what are you looking forward to about spring, since spring is coming?
That is basically the first thing we're going to be talking about today is what we're looking forward when it comes to spring. I mean, it's so nice to go outside and be like... smells like spring finally, and there's
you can really smell it, right?
And
it's a different smell in the air, and it also just a different feeling. It's so weird.
But one thing's for sure, what I'm really looking forward when it comes to spring is knitting with lighter yarns, first of all. Actually taking walks in the forest because, you know, we have so many beautiful forests where we live. And it's just been really, really like gloomy and sad and gray. And you kind of don't want... I know that you love walking even if it's rain. And
I actually do.
You don't mind getting out of your comfort zone. But I'm a little bit more like a little cat that likes to stay at home. So
purring in the sofa.
Exactly. So I'm really looking forward to some nice weather, you know, some sunny weather, so I can also drag my boyfriend out because he does not want to go out unless it's like, you know, the perfect temperature and the perfect weather. And another thing that I really, you know, look forward when it comes to spring is I think me and my two best friends, we meet every Monday. Well, we stopped doing it now during Corona, but we used to meet every Monday after work at our local cafe. From around 5 until around 9 in the evening. And we would just sit there and knit
And knit outside?
Yes.
Oh, that's such a lovely idea.
With a nice iced coffee or a glass of wine or whatever. We would just sit there and knit for hours.
That sounds like a really nice way to spend your time with your friends.
Precisely. So we were thinking, hey, you know what? When it's going to get a little warmer, well, since we can't go to the cafes or bars or restaurants or terraces and stuff, we really want to do a Monday picnic knit.
That's such a good idea.
A picnic. Yeah. A picnic. Exactly. So that's what you want to do. What about you guys? You know, what's your favorite thing about spring? And when you think about spring, what do you really, really look forward to?
Yeah, we really want to know about that. So tell us.
What
about me?
Yes.
Well, I'm looking forward to not having to wear all these 10 layers of
like
clothes.
me today, basically.
Like, even though I really love my chunky and woolly sweaters, I'm also looking forward to not having to wear them the next half year, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm looking forward to swimming in the ocean again, because we live here in Copenhagen, and we can actually swim in the harbor, which is a kind of a new thing. We couldn't do that some years back, but now we can. Yeah, it's just amazing to like go in the morning before you go to work and take a quick swim.
That's so nice.
Yes,
and
it's
actually,
so refreshing.
Actually, she's got yarn saying the coast. Yes, I can already see like just going on the coast. Yeah. And I see that Angela is saying that's a really lovely idea. You know, to go cute, get kind of pick tea party knitting all combined together.
I can see it, with a nice blanket.
And we all bring our snacks and we all bring some fruit and some biscuits. And
I want to do that too with my friends.
I know. It's a good idea, right?
It's such a good idea.
I mean, why not? And it's cheaper also than going out, you know.
Yeah.
Because then you can just bring your things from home. You don't have, or you can bake stuff. Oh my God, I'm getting ideas. Okay.
But you know, I'm also really looking forward to the long and bright evenings, and they can be a little bit chilly though. So I'm also, what I really want to make, if we're talking about things we are dreaming about making, projects we want to make here in the springtime, I really want to make a light sweater or maybe a little jacket. Maybe I can crochet a little jacket or something.
Yeah, that's actually really cool because I've seen a lot of people crocheting jackets, you know, just block of jackets, or I know it's granny squares. Exactly. I was just gonna say that. It's super voguey now to do granny squares, so that's really nice. Oh, she's got yarn and saying it's time to make bathing suit covers.
Oh yes,
that's true.
That's a good idea.
That's a really good idea. And actually, if you like swimming so much, you know, you can make a little thing to tie around your waist, and that's really nice.
I can crochet my own bathing suit. Yeah.
So. Tricia is also saying that the picnic sounds wonderful. I'm looking forward to my flowers blooming and being able to play outside with my nieces and nephews. And do you remember that we talked a few days back? We were in the office and we were just discussing, and I had brought some flowers in the office. I am so excited about just going to the flower shops and just seeing all the variety of flowers, because spring is just...
It's amazing. It's just an explosion of colors and
I love it.
And
So Tricia, I feel you. I totally want to go and get flowers every day.
Yeah.
Just flowers every day. But I mean, we wanted to talk also about what we dream about making now that it's spring, right?
Yeah.
Because we're kind of shifting from the wool or the really thick blankets, or we're shifting to more
hats and mittens
and mittens
big socks
and exactly. Yeah. We're shifting to that into lighter things to wear,
more airy things.
So
like this blouse, for instance.
Yeah, like that blouse. I think it's called
Annabelle.
Yeah, it's called Annabelle. It's a super pretty blouse. I wish you guys could see it, but the yoke is actually, I think that there's a lot of increases done so that it has that little frou-frou around
ruffles,
it. Beautiful. So, but let's talk a little bit about what we dream about making. And I already see here that KB Fiber saying, I love making tank tops. That is correct. Do you crochet them or do you knit them?
And Cisco Dan says, I'm allergic to flowers, but I like to grow that in my yard. Oh,
that's so sweet.
But
Golden George is saying, what is the name of the sweaters you two are wearing? I actually don't know if you can see my sweater, but my sweater is actually the Olivia Sweater. So it's a knitted sweater. And it's super easy. It's just stockinette if you actually look at it. And it is a...
it's such a nice color.
Yeah, I think it's really a strand of baby wool and a...
I can see that it is. It's
one
two
strand,
strands.
yeah. No, it's 2 strands of mohair, so it has that little fluffy look all around it. And it's kind of like knitted on pretty chunky needles, so it's super cozy to wear, and it's called the Olivia Sweater.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And the color is really good for you.
Thank you. Yeah. And actually, it's only been available until a size XL, I think. But now they have developed the pattern further for bigger sizes. Thank you. I'm like, yes, bigger sizes, please. And you are wearing the Annabelle.
Called Annabelle. Yeah.
Yeah. And Annabelle is a blouse that is made in Twister Solid. But the great thing is that if you want to go a little bit more colorful, you can also use the Twister, which comes in these super beautiful color transitions. But you guys probably know them, so yes,
totally.
Yeah. So let's see.
Is saying yes, please, for the jacket. Can you do a video tutorial
how to attach a zipper? Yes, that's really smart because we actually have zippers now on the website in a lot of colors. So that's really, really, really nice. Beautiful sweater. One day I'll learn how to knit.
That's good. Good idea.
You know what? It's not that difficult.
No, it's not.
We're actually planning a knitting school for the future, so that's going to be really nice. We're going to teach you all how to knit if you guys want to learn how to knit.
Oh, Iman says, hi from Australia. It won't be spring here until September. No, we know. It's the other way around. Yeah,
exactly. I remember when I was in Australia, I left in May. So I was there for 2 weeks-ish, a little bit over 2 weeks actually. And we were there in May. We drove from from Sydney to Melbourne and back, through the Blue Mountains and on the coast. And it was so beautiful because everything was just starting to be like golden and the colors were just gorgeous. And I actually really, really miss it. But it's a really long flight from Europe.
Yeah. So let's talk about what we have on our wish list.
Yes.
For things we want to make. And we really love to hear from you guys too. Do you have a spring wish list or like a project list? Things you want to make, crochet or knitted?
Yeah. Because
what are you dreaming about?
I do.
What are you dreaming about? What do you want to make?
Well, I'm actually, I have this new obsession. As I always get obsessed with stuff. So I know that you guys have, some of you at least, have watched our previous live. And we had Irene with us, one of our designers. And she was wearing this super beautiful color.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That was so pretty.
She was wearing the super pretty color that was called the Old Shale Color. And she agreed to lend it to us so you guys can see it. The pattern is on our website. And I also think that we included it in the description box. And this is the color she was wearing.
It is so nice.
I mean, I have to go a little bit closer. I don't know if you guys can see it because of the light, but this color has a thing that's called lace knitting, or it's made in a thing called lace knitting.
Lace knitting.
So lace knitting. Let me just take it out of this.
Yeah.
So on my wish list for this spring, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm going to actually show it a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So if you guys are tuning in, this is on my wish list for this. This is on my wish list for this spring to learn how to do this particular pattern, which is called Fan and Feather.
And it does look like feathers, actually.
Yeah, it looks like
really
a little feather.
Pretty.
And it's so cool for when you have maybe, just a regular simple sweater or something that you get from, I don't know, H&M or something like that, and you just want to look a little bit pretty. Yeah. And then you put this on.
It totally elevates.
It on, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Wait, I have to open
There's a button. You can open it.
Yeah, there's a little button. I think the button
must be so difficult. It looks so complicated.
It's so easy to make.
Really?
Yes. That's why I was always look
so
at me. I look so cute.
Yeah,
oh my god, I love it.
It changes the sweater to a whole different look.
The funny thing is that, like you said, people and I thought, oh my God, lace knitting is so difficult. I will never be learn how to do it because it's so itty gritty and it's so,
It looks just super complicated.
It's so easy. I had a talk with Irene and then I also like Googled a little bit and Irene explained to me that the way it works is basically increases and decreases.
Really?
Yeah, that's it? On a multiple of 18. So you always have to have 18 stitches in order to do the pattern.
Okay.
So basically you knit 3 together, knit 3 together, knit 3 together. And then you make those 3 increases in the next stitches somehow.
Debbie says, love the color.
I know. I know. We are, I'm obsessed with it. It's like the cutest thing. And it's the funny thing is that you can make it in so many different colors. So if you have like, say for instance, a black shirt, you just put this on and you look like $1 million.
Yeah,
like
it totally changes the look. So that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on my spring list, once again, is definitely how to do lace knitting.
Lace knitting.
Lace knitting. Yeah. And this is my next project, I think, when I finish all the other 15 projects I have.
So my next project is, it reminds me a little bit of that because it's also about increasing and decreasing. That's how you make the pattern. But is this, where did I put it? Oh, here.
Actually, before she shows it, guys, it is time. Sneak peek.
Oh, yeah.
It is a sneak peek.
Sorry, I jumped it.
You jumped it, but it's a sneak peek.
So, this one, the Opal Shawl. Do you like it?
I love it.
And you can see it's, as you said, it's like, it's this wavy pattern. And it's made from increasing and decreasing all the time. Yeah.
That's and it's made in cotton, I see.
It's made in cotton, and it's crocheted. Yeah. So I haven't started yet. But I think I can do it even though I am a beginner crocheter.
Yeah, so I know that the pattern is going to come out in like super little time, maybe a week or 2. And like she said, it's this beautiful shawl that has these waves to it. Just going to show it. Actually, you can really see it on the bottom part. There we go. On the bottom part, you can see the waves. And it just works like that. Increases and decreases. Crocheted. And you're right. It's super cool.
It is so cool. And I think I want to make it maybe in a
just put it around
in a color that
it looks so fancy.
In a pastel color.
I
maybe
love it.
that alternates. I don't know what it could be, but you can also like wear it like this.
Oh, like a scarf with some sunglasses. I can totally see it. Very cool.
Yeah.
KB Fighter saying feather and fan. Yeah, so it's basically the same the same concept as
the lace knitting.
The other one. Yeah. So that's actually really nice. And so this is made from cotton, which makes it really good for summer. Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, and also for those chilly nights that you were talking about, because even though summer nights can be long and they're pretty and bright, it's nice and it's bright, cold, right? Yeah, but it can get chilly if you don't live like in California or Spain or something like that.
Here it is chilly. Yeah.
And then Dolores saying your 8/4 cotton would be good for the shawl, and that is exactly what this is made in. I think. Most probably. This is made in rainbow 8/4 cotton. So good guess. I love when people like know our yarns. It's really nice. Then Claptrap is saying she has a lot of items they want to make, but they want simple patterns with video tutorials to follow along. And I agree with that. Yeah. And that's going to be coming soon. We want to do that. We want to make more tutorials. Yes, and I see that Jacinta is saying very Audrey Hepburn. That's true. Love to craft. California here. Well, I know that you have nice weather in summer. So, but since we're on the sneak peek part of our live, I also want to show you something that is going to be also it's on my wish list as well, but it's also a sneak peek. So it's kind of like YouTube sneak peek and wish list on the same level. It is actually this sweater.
I love it so much.
Okay, I just want to go like this. So this sweater is called, I think this is an M or an S size. So obviously I gotta make it bigger for myself.
It's small.
Yeah, but it is called the Zoe Sweater.
And that's a cool name.
It's such a cool name. I love that name.
Yeah.
So the Zoe Sweater is a sweater that is made in Zafira. So if you guys remember, I think, we have some Zafira here. You remember Zafira? So it's made in this fluffy little Zafira.
And it's a blend of, what is it again?
It's a blend of cotton and wool and acrylic. So it's perfect for spring. Because like we said, spring can be a little bit cheaty over there. Like you don't really know if it's too cold or too warm. And
it's good also just to have it in the bag so you have something.
Yeah,
maybe it's not necessary, but then you can always take it on if it's too cold.
So the Zafira sweater, I'm going to explain to you guys why this sweater is something that is on my wish list. It's because... And here I go close. I'm going to show you how this pattern really looks. Do you see the levels on it? Do you see how it has these little waves? I don't know if I can... there we go. Now you can totally see it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that this sweater, the way it's made, and this is really good for beginners that want to learn cable knitting. Because it's almost like cable knitting, but you don't need the third needle.
Really?
No, you keep. So basically what you do is say, if I wish I had my I'm gonna make a tutorial on this, by the way. If you guys imagine that my finger is a needle and then you have 2 stitches, what you would do to create this effect or this pattern with this line, this long line over here, is that you skip the first stitch and you actually knit, you knit through the second stitch and then you knit through the first stitch. So it creates it's basically cable knitting, but without the cable.
It sounds in a way easy.
It's
like
super
you explained
easy.
It. Yeah.
It is easy. Believe me, it's so easy. And it's great for when you want to learn to, elevate your knitting and when you want something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And then also this.
Yeah, I really love the way that the sleeves are made there.
Yeah, so basically the sleeves are made in the same way, but instead of having a lot of purl stitches in between, what you do is you just have one purl stitch in between.
It looks so elegant.
I know.
I mean, even if you didn't want to make the sweater with the cable here on the chest, you could still just make the endings on the sleeves and here. And in the color?
The thing with this kind of sweater is that it's a great way to learn a new kind of stitch.
A technique,
And a new technique, And then, believe me, it's so much easier than you think. And I just wanted to show you because I think it's so exciting. It's a really, really cool thing.
Have you decided which color you want to make it in?
I'm totally going to make it in pink, probably. I'm all about pink and I love my yellows and oranges and colors that are really popping and happy. But already this is a really beautiful color. I mean, totally look at it.
Yeah.
It's so cute. So have you guys ever tried this kind of stitch? I actually don't know if it has a specific name, but have you tried cable knitting? Because I see here that we have KP Fivers that says, "Ooh, I love knitting cables." So that was basically Zoe Sweater.
Yeah.
Coming up soon on our website.
Yeah, both the patterns are coming up soon.
Yeah, and they're going to be obviously free for download.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on.
Keep an eye out for them.
Yeah. And I mean, that's pretty much it.
Should we maybe show some yarn now?
I think, yes. Why not? Yeah. Somebody's actually asking, speaking of yarn, somebody is asking, I have to look closer because me and my glasses, man. Okay, so is Embla saying, so cute. Do you have any ideas about what I could make with all my hobby Amigo chunky yarn as a crocheter? And then Crystal, the yarny chicken and crazy cat lady, is saying, can you pronounce the name hobby? Sometimes I'm not sure how to say it. I'm just curious. Well, actually, a lot of people say hobby.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say hobby. So
hobby?
It's...
What did I say? I think I say hobby.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I also say hobby.
You say hobby. I say hobby.
Yeah. You do?
I do.
I think hobby is perfectly fine. Hobby or hobby or hobby or it's fine. But I think that it doesn't really matter as long as you have it in your heart.
Certainly.
So back to Emla. Ideas about what you can make with all your Amigo chunky yarn as a crocheter. Well, it depends. Do you want to make something that you want to wear, or do you want to make something for your house, for your home? Because then there's a lot of ideas. You can make really cool pillowcases, and you can make really nice blankets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you want to make something for yourself, since it's quite chunky, I would actually think about granny squares are so in vogue now. If you have different colors, you can make some really nice granny squares and then sew them together.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be really nice to have like a jacket almost made out of granny squares.
Could be so cool. Yeah. That's actually on my wish list too.
And then they're asking, what does hobby mean?
That's a good question also.
Hobby? It basically means it's just your hobby.
Yeah. It's a hobby.
The love for the craft. And
the urge to create.
The urge to create. You just want to make things.
You can't help yourself.
So yeah. And then can you do a tutorial about the star stitch? There are not enough tutorials about this stitch. And actually, I think
star stitch.
We need to write that down because we actually have a list of tutorials, well, not tutorials, about technique videos that we want to make.
And there are so many because there's so many great stitches. So yeah. Definitely, we will look at that. And then Leonis is saying, I have so much Molly from Mayflower and I don't know what I can make from it because it's so big. And that's true. And I mean, if you are a knitter, you can totally make a sweater out of it, like a really, really chunky sweater, which I have done actually. I don't think it's here. Oh, wow. Oh,
anyway.
But
you can make a vest. Sorry, I was just like screaming. I know it's chunky, but yeah, you can make a vest. This is made in Molly. It's a little like messy because I've been wearing it actually. It's a big size, this one, obviously. So depending on your size, this is one of the tutorials that is also gonna come up soon. We wanted to make a tutorial about how to make a beginner's vest. But vests with Molly is like top notch because it's chunky and you can see it like just grow out of a sudden. And I think that, for me, it's a little difficult because I'm usually knitting very big sizes. But a vest in Molly would take you about 3 nights, I would say, to make in my size. So if you're a smaller size, like an M, bada bing, bada boom, you can get it done in 2 nights. So yeah, vest is really cool and chunky yarn. Because then you see it really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. All right.
Yeah. I think we can actually show the yarn we were talking about.
I think we should do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Emla saying, oh, thank you. That's so cool. Oh my God. Yes. A granny square jacket. Thank you. That's true. It's good. It's good. And if you guys can give us more idedes, or if you can get Emla an idea what she can make with her Amigo chunky, go ahead. And Leonis is saying, that's a great idea for the vest. Yes, she's also a big size. I mean, it's just so nice to wear over. I don't know if you guys notice, but I'm always wearing vests because I like to just wear a shirt and then I put a knitted vest on top. And I'm not too hot. I'm not too cold. It's kind of like in between. It's like the perfect temperature.
The perfect place. Okay, let's show some yarn.
Let's show some yarn because we got some yarn for you guys.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise. We're a yarn company. All right, so we have, let's see, on the list. Well, we actually brought the Amigo Chunky that we were talking about. You guys know it, the Amigo Chunky. Well, it turns out that this little guy, well, not really little guy, has a bigger brother, a new bigger brother. And I don't know if you guys have checked it out or seen it on the website, but now we have the Amigo Giga. So it's very, very, very thick yarn. And if you guys compared it to the Molly, I'm actually just down here. It's as thick as the Molly, but it's just made in acrylic. So that's really, really, really nice. I'm just gonna try and pull out this strand so you guys can compare it and see how the Amigo Giga is actually as thick as the Molly. But it's basically a upcoming big brother. of Amigo. I actually have the yellow that's already opened. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. So the dark yellow, this one, there we go. This one is the Amigo Giga. And next to it, we will have the Molly. So you have them together here. So it's literally almost as thick as Molly, but it is 100% acrylic. And that's super, super great because the Molly can be quite annoying just at times. I'm not saying anything because it's my favorite yarn, but you know, the fact that it opens and it's So actually the Amigo, let me just show you this beautiful green that I am obsessing over. So the Amigo Giga is super soft and it's very airy actually. It's airy because it's made out of HB premium acrylic. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know what HB premium acrylic is, it's basically the method that is used to create the acrylic. So it's basically like the technique. They use air to like kind of put it together.
Yeah, so it becomes more airy.
Super airy and super
more light. Yeah.
So squishy. Yeah. You guys, I wish you could see how squishy it is. But yeah, the thickness of the yarn is actually, you can see it. I don't know if I can pull it close. So it's made in such a way. Can you actually hold the skein while I'm... Yeah, thank you. So do you see how it's twisted like that? But it doesn't untwist. So I'm trying to untwist it and it's like really, really difficult to untwist it. Because it twists back up. So it's a really, really, really nice... it's a nice yarn for projects like pillowcases, like I said.
What needle does it go with? Or hook?
This one is a 9mm hook or 9mm needle. You know, Molly is 10, so it's just a little bit thicker. And yeah, it says here that it's 13 rows by 4 inches. So the gauge is 13 rows, 9 stitches, 13 rows. Sorry, my bad. And yeah, it's 150 grams. Sorry. And like we said, it's 100% beautiful, awesome, super colorful acrylic.
Yes, and in a lots of different colors.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about it?
Yeah,
I mean, would you want to get it? Would you want to do something with it? I mean, it's quite chunky, so I could totally see how. I could totally see how I can make myself maybe, you know, a good amount of something for the bed. Yeah. Something for my couch.
Yeah. Like something a good blanket or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's really soft. Yeah. This is definitely super soft. And KB Fiver says it looks delightful. It really, 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 really delightful. And I mean, the colors are just so vivid and nice. And that's the great thing about acrylic is that it keeps its color no matter what. And
Leonis is saying perfect for big giant amigurumis. Yes.
Also, I didn't think about that, but that's
me
true.
Neither. That's like true. Yeah.
Big amigurumis, like a big teddy bear or something. Totally. Especially for kids because they like amigurumis
they like to like just
get dirty. Yeah. They make they just all the toys just get dirty in like a few hours basically. So you can wash this in the washing machine and it's perfectly fine at 30 degrees. And you can even tumble dry it.
And we should also mention the price of it. We haven't already.
Yes.
It is $630. And it's on sale right now.
Precisely. And actually, if you want to check out the sale once we're done, please don't leave now. But once we're done, you guys can check out the sale. And let's see. I added the description. No, I added in the description a sale link where you can access the entire sale that we have right now going on the website. Yeah. So look at it, check it out, find the colors you want before it's too late, and let's move on to the next super nice yarn.
Yes. Are you ready for that?
That one is, I'm super excited about that one actually, because I think that yarn is really, really, really nice. Yeah. So it's a brand new yarn. And it's called Alpaca Blaze.
And we have so many different skeins of it.
We're actually going to show a lot of colors.
Yeah.
I didn't want to order more than this.
Should we show them all at one time? Let's see if we can.
Oh, can we?
I don't know. We can try.
Oh, wow. Alpaca
Isn't that
Blaze.
just beauty blazing?
Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys the tag. Brand new yarn on our website. Say hello to Alpaca Blaze.
And it is soft as butter. I am telling you.
It's super soft.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about what this is actually. So we have here 40% acrylic, 30% alpaca, and 30% polyamide. So it is basically an alpaca blend yarn. And
I'm thinking it just works so well as a second strand in your project with a thicker strand. Yeah. But you could also maybe just take 2 or 3 of these and make a whole sweater of them.
Oh, yes.
All the thin ones. That would be really nice and very airy.
Yeah, that's actually the thing. The fact that the alpaca fibers are they yield incredibly light, and so they have these airy results, or like these airy really fluffy. Fluffy little I'm almost speechless, because actually this is one of my favorite yarns that have just come up on our website, and it's a great alternative to kit silk.
Look at this color.
And I absolutely love it. And if you want to do projects that have a a more glowy, flowy, fluffy feel, then this is definitely it. Yeah. And I see here that Leonis is saying that it's a perfect alternative for kids for mohair, and that's true. Yeah. But there's also Diablo, which is Diablo is an alternative for mohair. Yeah. But this is equally as nice as Diablo. I would say even more softer than mohair.
What would your favorite combination of two colors?
Should we do the game? Should we do the game?
The color game.
Okay. We're gonna mix it. We're gonna make a game now.
Don't look and then look, and then you choose 2.
2? No, I'm gonna choose 3.
You're gonna choose 3.
3. Okay. We're gonna each choose 3 colors. Yes. We're gonna make a color combination, and you guys have to pick which is your favorite. So Louise is gonna be orange heart, because she's obviously orange dress today, and I'm gonna be purple heart. So
orange heart, purple heart,
orange and purple, orange and purple. Okay.
Are you ready?
3 colors. Or you want 2?
No, let's go with 3.
Okay. 3 colors.
1, 2, 3. Pick.
I pick one.
Oh no, not that one.
I'm gonna pick this.
I don't know.
No, I need a lighter.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's fine. Yeah. Can I pick 4 colors? No, it's not fair.
No.
It's not fair if I pick 4. No.
Okay, I'm gonna show mine first.
Okay, show yours.
I think this is totally spring. I'm
so jealous with you. Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. That's like the all pastel colors.
I was faster than you.
Okay, I got mine.
Oh, they're nice too.
I would have added a green, but I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. Okay, so my favorite, pull them up so that they can see. Which is your favorite color combination?
Orange heart for mine.
Orange heart for Louise. So Louise has kind of like a violet, a little purple, and a light green.
You can also put the green in between.
Oh, well, choose the way you're going to put them. Don't just switch them around.
I can do that.
And me is purple, because I'm wearing a purple sweater. So I'm more for like crazy colors right now. Yeah. Spring colors, pretty colors. So you guys have to pick. Okay, let's see. The war is on.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, you got a lot of oranges. Oh my God. Thank you, Leonis, for picking both of us.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Oh, orange heart, purple heart. Purple. Orange from Anita. Oh, you're lucky over there. Sue, thank you.
I think I'm
just going to go close so you guys can see them. I'm just trying to attract the points more.
That helped.
KB Fire is going purple. There's definitely more orange, so I think people like the pastel.
I think it's because it's spring. That's just what it is. And I cheated. I cheat started a little on you.
You cheat started a little bit. You looked at ones. Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm a cheater.
But if we actually are to put the colors together, let's say we blend them differently. Yeah. Okay, game is over. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I have lost. I will take the you know, I lost and that's it. Or maybe not. Look, now I get a lot of purples too.
At all.
Should we call it the draw?
Yeah.
Is it a draw?
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for the support. But I mean, the thing is that with this, the fact that it's so cheap, and when I'm saying it's cheap, it's cheap. It's $4.55 a skein.
Yeah.
And that's on the sale now, right? So it's $4 for an alpaca blend.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
It is.
So
you can actually just, I mean, you don't have to sit and be like, think about it for a lot of time before you actually make your pick.
No. I actually don't know how I would blend them.
I think you should take them, all of them, right? You need to take all of them.
I think we bought them with that purpose, right? To show them with all the colors. I'm really not good at this. It's impossible
to choose. I agree with you.
But it's so nice, guys.
It's so nice.
Alpaca Blaze.
Yeah.
And now let's talk a little bit about the technical aspect of it. Because Linda is asking, what is the yardage? And I think it is 246 yards. So that's 225 meters for 50 grams. So that's 0.9 ounces. And the gauge, if you guys want to know if that helps you, is 22 stitches by 27 rows. So that's a gauge of 22 stitches with 4.5 to 5 millimeter needles. Or if you're a crocheter, I'm just looking here.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it's the same. 4.5 to 5. But if you're in the US, that's a 7 to 8. And if you're in the UK, that's a 7 to 6. It's really crazy how in every country it's a little slightly different.
Yeah, and it's so confusing actually.
But that's it.
That's the Alpaca Blaze. Yeah.
I'm going to just pull it up close. And if you guys want to know which colors we have talked about, this beautiful green one is number 21. Let me see.
And then we have this beautiful springy lilac color is number 44.
We have number 2. So this is a really light green. Like it's super light actually.
Yeah.
You can actually see it. It's super beautiful and light.
And this must be your favorite color. What?
Yes.
It's number 50.
50!
Yes.
And then we have the blue. For those of you who have a blue crush. I know my boyfriend has one.
Did we show? Did we
this
show
is
this
number
one?
33.
Did you show this one?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
The pink.
It's another kind of pink. Yeah.
It's like a peach actually.
Yeah. You're right. It's more peachy.
It's super beautiful.
It's number 46.
And then we have number 16. This is definitely actually my favorite one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So
it's golden.
It's super golden actually, and it's so beautiful.
It is.
So
what number is that?
This is, I have to remember this one. This is number 16. I'm gonna get this one for sure.
I think that was maybe not the blue one. Did you show that?
Yeah, this is a more denim kind of blue actually. If you look at it,
I like that too.
Number 27.
Like greenish blue, green blue. I can't decide.
Yeah, but let's move on to the last yarn. Yes. The last new yarn of today, and it is a yarn that I know Louise has a crush on.
I have a small crush on it, or maybe a big crush. I admit that.
So tell us, Louise, a little bit about this yarn.
This yarn is called the Baby Cotton Organic Pastel print. And which one is gonna work for the camera? Can you see? It's such a lovely print. And it's it's organic, and it has this type of cotton has some extra long fibers.
Oh yeah, because it's Egyptian cotton.
Yeah, and that makes it very durable, and it makes it very, very soft.
That's true.
Have you tried?
Yes, I mean,
it is really
if you
soft.
guys already know our baby cotton, you know how soft it is. Well, this is just a little brother or a little sister. That's called the Pastel print. So I'm just going to show the tag for you guys to see it. You know the little face of baby cotton.
And it's GOT, or what's it called? GOTS certified, which means that it is produced with respect for people and the environment.
Yeah.
And it is produced without the use of chemical pesticides.
Oh yeah, and that
so it's really a quality yarn.
Yeah, and that's super
That's
perfect for
so
babies.
Good for babies. Yeah, I was
exactly.
just gonna say
babies will love.
And look
this.
at these pastels. I mean, they're so you can almost not see how they are changing.
Yeah,
but they're like from pink to yellow. They're
and
just
like a little orange too.
Yeah, they're so lovely.
I'm actually gonna pull them up close.
Of course, all of them you can have them in a solid version too. So that means you can, for instance, with this one. You can mix it with the blue strand of it or the blue color in it. So you can mix this one and then a solid. So they're totally the same. They're gonna fit right color-wise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that my favorite one is definitely this little purplish. I just wish you guys could see. Yeah. Maybe if I pull it off, you can see it a little better.
It's like green and blue and yellow and pink. It's so cute.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
And this one, look at this one. It's one super sweet too.
It's super, super sweet.
Look at those colors. I mean, I'm crushing so hard on this.
And also the purple here.
Yeah.
I want to show too.
And also they say that the cotton is like it's plucked by hand gently instead of machines.
That's right. That's
so
true.
that ensures that the fibers stay long.
Yeah, I cannot
and
understand
they keep that fullness and that softness to it.
And I can. It blows my mind that this can be only like $5.99.
Yeah,
I mean it's very cheap for.
Yeah. It's less than $6 minus 1 cent.
Yeah,
yeah. But it's actually, I know that the solid is on sale now. So you can combine it with the solid and maybe get a few colors that are pastel print and then combine it with some
That's a
solid.
good idea. Yeah.
Because the solid is only at $3.30 right now, I think.
Yeah, $3.30, yeah.
So
that's a really good idea. Really good tip.
So baby cotton, guys. Check it out. Baby cotton pastel print. And it will run out fast, I'm sure of it.
And this one will be so good for, like, we talked about crocheted summer tops or knitted
or
summer
the shawl.
tops. Or the shawl.
The Opal shawl.
Oh, the shawl. In which one would I... maybe I should do that. Maybe that one. Yeah, I think you're right.
Imagine the shawl that she wants to make in that. With the... Oh, my God. With the color changer. That's going to be so nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well. That was definitely it.
Yes.
And... what do we have up next, actually?
What do we have up next?
Before we move on to next project, I have another thing that I want to show you guys. That's also new on the website.
That is true.
Are you guys ready? It's a book. It's not really a book. Oh, it's really nice with some air. All right, so I'm going to present you guys because this is something that came out very, very, just a few days ago. And I am obsessed with it. And I think it's the best thing to have when you're a crocheter or a knitter because it keeps you in place. It keeps you, organized and structured and everything. And this came when I actually, I was checking a few days ago my stash inventory. Or, I have so much yarn at home and it's just, I don't know what to do with it anymore. And it's blowing my mind how much I keep buying and I keep getting, but I just get so many ideas all the time and I just start projects constantly. So I was thinking, okay, I need something to keep me organized. And then literally a few days later, this came out.
Ta-da!
I only brought the crochet one. I didn't bring the knitted one. The knitted one I have at home, I will actually show you. Oh, sorry guys, but Marita Hansen just subscribed. Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you for subscribing. But back to our crochet journal. So we have these new products called,
another one.
Janet Mock subscribe. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Sorry, I just need to get a sip of water.
I'm just going to keep going. So the crochet journal or the knitted journal, we included links in the description box. You guys need to check this out because it is so great. So what I did at home when I did my inventory is that I got myself a lot of different, yarns and colors, and I combined them together in little bags. And then I actually wrote it down in the journal. I wrote it down exactly in the journal so that I know that, hey, I have these projects that are lined up.
That's such a good idea.
And I'm going to be making.
Yeah.
And also, another thing why this is really smart, and believe me, I've been there 1,000 times. you know, when you're kind of like starting on your own design, or you're doing something for yourself, and then you forget how many stitches you actually casted on.
Yeah, you can actually, and I can never remember. I always think that I will remember.
Yes.
But then I don't.
Yes,
I just forget
exactly. You're like, yeah, totally. I totally know. Yeah, of course. 70 stitches for, of course. And then when you want to remake it, you're like yeah. Oopsie. So this is when this will come in handy.
Wasn't it you who told me about that once you made a sweater and it turned out so perfect?
Oh, yes.
But you kind of just winged it. And then you couldn't remember how you did it, so you could never remake it.
Yes, exactly. I made this super beautiful sweater in alpaca, alpaca silk actually, and mohair. So it was super soft and luxurious and all of that. And
sounds amazing.
I have no idea how I've done it, because I only remember that I made the ribbing and then I did some increases, like right after the rib on the neckline, and then it had these kind of like little waves like this, but I have no idea where and how, and so yeah, I can never make it again.
You should have had your journal.
When I should have had the journal. So guys, the crochet journal or the knitted journal, they're both available on our website with these super beautiful, like, if you can get, can you even see how cute these are? The little flowers and everything, and a little crochet hook. The knitted one is super cute. I'm gonna bring that next time. But the thing is that
I'm just gonna say that Love to Craft is saying, I keep notes on my iPhone's notes app. That's a good idea too. I do that too.
I did
up until
that
now.
I did that, and you know what? I have so many. I forget to add things. So, for instance, that's exactly one of the moments where I'm making a mistake, right? Because I'm in a rush to knit faster, or I'm in a rush to get this done, or get this part done, and then I'm basically just writing something very random in a note. I'm saying 23 stitches. 3 increases every 2 stitches, and then
when you look at it later, you're like, what does that mean?
3 weeks later, I'm like, oh, but this project is over. Let me see how I've done it. And then I have 10 messages or 10 notes that say like random stuff like that, and I don't know what is what. So
another great thing I'm thinking about this is that you could put like little pieces of yarn in it, like the colors.
That is what I've done.
Yeah, you done that?
Yes, with my knitting one.
Yeah.
So I actually create little crochet swatches or little knitting swatches. For mine, I did knitting swatches. And then with just, what do you call those? Grapers?
Clip machine.
Clip machine, grip machine. Yeah. I just attach it to the paper because it's quite thick actually. It has a thick feel to it. So I know exactly what.
So it's a little bit like a scrapbook also.
Oh yes, that's pretty much it. So actually, I see that somebody is asking.
Is it just blank pages?
Can you show the inside of the journal? That's exactly what I'm going to show you guys. It's not blank pages, and that's the great thing about it. I know that you guys can't really see it because it's very bright in here, but you have, okay, maybe I'm going to get to it. You see those lines? So there is one page. So page number 1, when you open it like this, has like, you know, some things written here, and then the other one is basically just bullet notes, so it has little dots. I don't know if you guys can see the little dots. There we go. And then we have everything that you need here. So it says keep track of your crochet projects, and then you have the project name, the designer, the yarn, and in the yarn I would probably put the yarn I use for that project, obviously. And then let's keep going on. There we go. And then the contents is what the yarn is made of. You know, if it's made out of 20% wool and whatever. Then you have the color and the lot number in case, you know, you need a specific lot number. You have the tension, the hook size, the amount that you've actually used when you're done with
that's also a good
everything.
idea. Yeah.
And then you have the difficulty of your project for who it was, the size you made it in, right there at the edge. There we go. And then the starting date and the ending date. And last but not least, the washing instructions. So you know exactly, hey, I'm supposed to, I actually can wash this at 30 degrees, or I'm supposed to only wash this hand washed.
That's such a good idea.
So yeah.
Can I have one? Please?
Yes, you can.
This one?
And we actually included links to the crochet and the knitting journal in the description box if you want to check it out. But I see that Camilla also linked them in the chat box.
I'm going to use it for my Opal Shawl.
Yes, that's actually a good thing to do. So that was it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm going to start with that. That's such a good idea. Also, just because when I get an idea for something I want to make in the future, and then you could also like print little pictures out of the model or the pattern and just put it in.
That would be cute.
It's such like a mood board or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it like a scrapbook, I think.
I'm really excited to bring my my own actually from home next time we have
I'm excited to see it.
Because it's super cute. I've put so much effort into it, and it just feels like it gave this organization. It made me more organized and more clear in my head.
It puts it down on paper, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you can see it out of your head and down in the book. Yeah.
But but let's jump into the last part of our night.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit. What are you working on now? And what are you working on now?
Yeah, we want to hear that too. Well, I'm working, as you mentioned, I have a small crush on this beautiful baby cotton.
Yeah.
So I tried to make a small scrunchie out of some of it. And I just really like, I'm a big user of scrunchies. And scrunchies are like socks, you know. They always disappear. It's funny, you can go down, you can buy 10 or 20, and then a week after you only have half of it left. Yeah. And you don't know where they went. I don't know if I'm the only one who has this problem, but it's just a thing. So I'm thinking I'm going to make my own. And this one is crocheted. And it's really, really easy. I took this elastic band. I don't know if you can see it. It's just an elastic band. You can take a hairband, whatever. Yeah. And then I make a chain. As long as you want it, as wide as you want it, you make the chain long, and then you just put it around the elastic band, and then you just start single crocheting in a tube. Yeah. And when you're done, you can like crochet them together.
And the funny thing, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, is that she's actually been going insane with the scrunchies. She came to work all week long. She made scrunchies every day. She would come with a new scrunchie in a new color and a new yarn. And she's like, oh, I found this yarn, so I just recycled it. I made this scrunchie. Oh, I made this one now. And I'm like,
but this is so brilliant. I mean, they're so fast and easy to make. And you can use your leftover yarn for it. And you can just try out different color combinations. Yeah. And then they also make great gifts for your friends or your kids or whoever has hair on their head.
And actually, I see that Linda is saying that she's working on at least 4 projects. So she needs the crochet journal. Yes. I feel you. Believe me, it will make your head so much more clearer, and it will give you that feeling of, oh my God, it's here. I need to finish it. I need to write the end date now. So totally. What kind of projects are you working on? Because you're working on at least 4 projects. Do you know what you're doing? And then Else is saying that I'm crocheting the Cozy Day vest. Oh, that's so cute. That's by one of our designers. And that's really nice. Then Crapchap is saying she's looking for a tutorial for a summer dress.
For a 1-year-old baby.
For a 1-year-old baby.
How cute.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I actually think we have some really nice children patterns coming up for this summer. So that's going to be really, really exciting. And then Lyle is saying a bolero with a hairband. Yes. I'm actually also working on 1,000 projects, but please keep them coming. I want to get inspired for what to make for this spring.
Meanwhile, I just want to show some more scrunchies.
Oh, yes.
Because, we have some different patterns on our webpage, and they're, of course, free. Yeah. So these are also crocheted. And as you can see, I made mine in cotton, but these one are made in... I don't really know, but it's
I think they're made in Diablo or in...
could be.
No, I'm lying. They're made in Mohair Delight.
So, I mean, you can make them...
And they're so good.
Fluffy or, I mean...
I'm going to try it on just because I want to try it on.
Oh, and I see you picked the pink one. Funnily enough.
Yes. Like, surprise.
Surprise. Yeah. So we are linking to the patterns for these and for this in the description, so you can go check it out.
And for those of you who are knitters, oh my God, I'm so cute with it!
Oh yeah, you
just
really
have to make it like a little bit.
You look
fluffier.
like little me from the Mummy Trolls.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's super cute.
Yeah, there's also a knitted.
Yeah, that too.
A knitted one.
Two knitted ones.
Yeah, one crocheted and one knitted, but we have so many on our website. So, so yeah. And actually, it's really nice that you're mentioning that. I'm actually working on, because you're saying that you're using some leftover yarn. Whoop. I'm also using leftover yarn, but my leftover yarn amount is slightly bigger than leftover usuals.
Yeah, no surprise.
So, I started this a few days ago.
Wow.
It has no pattern. It's it's that random kind of knitting. So thank God I have my knitting
journal.
Yeah, I have my knitting journal, so I can actually write it down.
Wow.
So I'm making this super fluffy mohair.
This is so nice.
Sweater. I just put the sleeves on hold now.
It's so light and airy. It's like a cloud of, I don't know,
these are my leftover. So I'm actually using very weird colors. I'm using this Cuban sand from Mayflower Super Kid Silk. And then I'm using 2 strands of white mohair from Hobie's Kid Silk and a light pink color from our own brand. And look at the color that it gave in the end.
I mean, I'm really surprised. It looks like a solid color almost.
Oh, you can't really see it. It's slightly pinkish.
Yeah, I can see that it is alternating, but it's really amazing that putting together 4 different colors makes this.
It's very like skin toned actually.
Yeah,
but in a pinky tone way.
Yeah, a little peachy.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful.
So this is what I'm working on, like literally now.
Literally now.
Literally now. And I love it. It's my couch project.
Do you think you could use the Alpaca Blaze for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely think you could, because just like I'm using 4 strands of
it's a little bit thicker, right?
It's thicker, but you can easily just use 3 colors.
Yeah, you could use 3 strands.
Actually, I don't think it's thicker. No. I just think it's fluffier.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
So you can easily use 4 of those and have this kind of like super soft effect. Let me just put it up close so you can. I don't know if you guys can see how fluffy that is, but that is fluffy.
I wish you could feel it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm working on right now, and I wanted to show you guys. But, well, I think that is pretty much it for today.
Yes.
And I know for sure that, speaking of scrunchies, because we're talking about scrunchie.
We actually have a scrunchie question.
We have a scrunchie question.
When you are making scrunchies, do you use half double crochet to make them? No, it's actually just single crochet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really easy.
That's almost
that's the pattern thoughtless.
I make. Yeah.
Like you don't have to think too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what the good thing about scrunchies is that you can use any kind of elastic.
Yeah, you
like
can.
Even this, for instance, the fact that I had this on my hair, I just
found
use
one
this
I had at home.
Yeah, exactly.
And I made it with that.
Just from pants or something. Yeah. But
yeah,
like I said, this was it for today.
Yeah.
But speaking of scrunchies, crunchy.
Scrunchies. Are you hungry?
I'm a little hungry. Yeah. Speaking of scrunchies, that is what's gonna come up next in our next episode.
We're gonna make a scrunchie tutorial, so you can crochet along with us. And it's if you have any leftover yarn or something, just grab it and hook, and then
a hook that fits your yarn. Yeah. And it's gonna be, and maybe an elastic that you have
also an elastic,
home, like any kind of elastic. This is just a regular elastic. It can be thicker than this. Just grab it and let's make a scrunchie and talk about the stuff we've been making lately. Yeah. Hear your stories and just have a good time together. So and it's gonna be, because Claptrap said I can't read the pattern, so that's perfect. Yeah. So, totally. Oh, and you know what? Speaking about reading the pattern, I think that's something that we should also do in an upcoming live is teach people how to read patterns.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
it can be so confusing when you jump from design to design to design.
It is for me too. Yeah. I think it's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next time, 2 weeks from now, grab your yarn, grab your hook. Bring an elastic.
Let's scrunchie.
Let's do scrunchies together and have fun. Yeah. Maybe with a glass of wine.
That's a good idea.
All right, guys. See you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
And remember to subscribe.
Yes, and hit the notification bell so that you guys can know
when we're on next.
When we're on next.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
Have a nice week ahead of you. Bye, guys.
Bye.